Good afternoon, good afternoon. Welcome back, welcome back. How does it go? What is up, Buttercup? How are you all doing, so family? We are going to get some black onyx fired up here. Like I said, this is a divine masculine love letter to divine feminine. And so I'm going to try to get it to where you focus just on the cards and listen to the message. Because when I say that, it is quite the heart-wrenching, soul transforming, divine masculine energy. It's like it took courage for this divine masculine to be able to come out and say this, because it's like he never wanted to be vulnerable, right? So I hope everyone is here, everyone is ready. I'm going to get the Palo Santos going for protection here. And this is going to be a massive, massive read. Now, I'm telling you, when I say that I got 5 pages of a channeled message, you're going to see exactly what he's saying here. And this was at 12:54 a.m. Okay, so that is the communication of the enlightenment when it comes to telepathic communication. But we definitely got to get protection, because I'm feeling divine masculine has a lot of anxiety of why he ghosted you. So there's some for you, some for me. All right, we're going to get into this. Like I said, 5 pages. Let me get my, let's see. Can you see it? Boom. There. We'll get them all up here. That way it can hold the cards. No problem, right? All right. Can you see them? There we go. Hopefully it holds them in there good, because there is our cards, okay? I wish I could do it to where you hold it like that, or can you see it better like that? There. Can you see it better now? All right. We'll try. It makes it look foggy. All right. Anyways, I'll just hold it like this. Divine Feminine, you're so beautiful standing in your power. There has been so many unexpected events that has taken place in my life since you took your energy and pulled it back on me. I didn't think you would ever do it. I see you have made many advancements on your destiny that has brought you good fortune. Wow, I can't believe it. You are victorious. But for me, I can't say the same. I've had a lot of unexpected changes in my life. Unbelievable changes. When you transitioned out of my life, it was one of the hardest days for my destiny. It had been bad luck after bad luck, loss after loss, and failure after failure. I knew I did wrong, very wrong. I knew it was time for a transformation in my life for what I did to you. Man, do I have bad regrets. Your abilities to know things when you weren't even around scared the shit out of me, and I thought I was losing my mind. I didn't want to speak to you as you were ripping the mask off of who I used to be that nobody else could see. How I treated people, the way I did things, the way I moved. I made every effort to push you away because of this. I hated how you had the ability to know so much and not even being around me in the physical. So my ambitions was to be preoccupied with myself in this physical connection and third party situation that I was doing behind your back, or I thought I was doing behind your back. But you knew, and you called me out on it every time you called me out on things. I didn't have the self-confidence like you did. I didn't use the intuitive resources like you did. You had so much power and skill. It amazed me how one woman could have so much skill of knowing. I wondered how in the Sam hell you knew these things. I'm very spiritual myself, but I couldn't understand how you stood in your power. I used to get so mad when you called me out on this. So I created so many delays after delays after delays because my insecurities, my fears, and that lack of confidence of coming forward. Yeah, call me a coward if you will. I knew you were a challenge from day one. I knew it all along. For me, it was some pretty stiff competition to see the reflection of me shine in you. As I felt it in your energy, that I couldn't take advantage of you. I was pissed. I was so pissed. Finally, I found my match. As you showed me so much patience and understanding, which put me more in my head, more in that darkness, more in indecisions I was making, was like, wow, I am so wrong about you. What did I do? I felt like this third party relationship brought boredom. I needed to make some type of improvement in my life. Something really needed to change, and it started with the inner of me. I felt this deep soul connection with you, but thought you were some type of false prophecy showing up, which made me feel useless and unwilling to move forward with what we had. The truth truly is, I didn't understand this connection, and I sure in the hell wasn't ready for it. Divine Feminine, it wasn't until you walked away I got the clarity on how much I truly loved you from my soul, from the depths of my soul. I found you so captivating. Cried so many nights to myself, but I didn't want people to see because I was supposed to be a man. I was supposed to be strong. How many victories you brought into my life in that time that you were there, the power of your energy, how it removed any obstacles that came in my life. You showed me so much compassion and care and helped me out of that darkness. When you left, the third party had no clue how to do any of what you did. And I watched it crumble and starting to fall apart. I miss you so much, Divine Feminine. You don't understand how much love I have for you. I know this now. I know where our connection is supposed to go. I know that I had to do the inner work. I know now that this karmic will never match up to who you are. I know my love for you is real because I haven't been able to stop thinking about you. Even being with the karmic, it's like you kept coming up. It's like the universe kept showing me who you were. I kept having dreams about you. And it scared the shit out of me to the point where I started to hate you. I hated you. Like, why are you in my life? Why are you in my life? But I kept the faith. You always stood in your power as that very quick thinking person who always stayed positive no matter how bad I hurt you, no matter how many times I lied to you, no matter how many times you caught me in these lies. Even with my evil intentions, after a while, I started to see you were too powerful for me to be around. You were too powerful to know what I was thinking all the time and feeling all the time, and to be able to call it out and say it without even me speaking it. I must say, it had me scared to death. And I never feared anything because for the longest time, I lived on the darker side. But I can say that scared feeling that you had put me in that position. It was like I had to lay my sword down. I had to get the clarity. I had to know, are you the true one that I hoped for and wished for? The one that I thought about all the time. And then you appeared. We were brought together mysteriously. I knew you were the one for me. I knew you would sacrifice anything, and you always had the hope to stay strong. I always knew you were a reliable person because you showed it in your actions and your care every day. I had always wished for you, but man, I tell you, when you came in, that steadiness in my life, I look at it now and I pissed it all away like it was nothing. Because I was such a materialistic person, making bribes to get what I wanted, sleep with who I wanted. I was controlled by the physical world with the physical feelings, not the spiritual connection. And not standing as that true king, an emperor, or a true divine masculine in my spiritual power. But you divine feminine, oh, you took my breath away. You captivated my soul. You ignited a flame in me that fire cannot burn out. You inspired me, gave me clarity to be creative, to go for my passions, to go for that mountaintop, to open my gifts, to stop having that lack of determination, as it just set me back, to stop my selfishness and walk a profitable journey with you. Open that new business and build something new, to show my creative side, to take that motion forward. But you are now gone. You're gone like the wind. And oh my gosh, that pain settled in, the walls closed in, and things became so much harder for me and a lot darker. I can tell you it became a lot darker. I knew now I was getting my karma for what I did to you and what I've done to many others in my past. It was all coming back to bite me. I was getting that clarity. I tried so long, so hard to think about this clearly, to understand what the Sam hell took place. I have waited and hoped for and wished for and dreamed for this girl, this angel, this earth angel, to come into my life, to take all of the bad and balance it into the equal give and take. I had the authority to make this decision and I pissed it away. Oh, I'm so stupid. I was so disciplined and so controlled in my passions and everything that I was doing. I stood in my power and thought I was king shit. but I ain't nothing without you. I miss you so much. You don't even know how much anxiety and panic attacks that I've gone through thinking about this, knowing that you were my forever person, the one that I had been waiting all my life, going through all these karmic relationships, all these heartbreaks, that I thought that they were the ones for me. But in actual reality, when you walked away, when you pulled back your energy, it's like my heart fragmented into millions of pieces. And I started to settle with that pain. I started to make friends with that pain. Even though it got much, much harder, it's like I tried to stay with the karmic. I tried to stay with the karmic. I tried to show that authority figure that this didn't bother me, that it didn't cut me, that it wasn't an abundant situation in my life. But I can't help it. You inspired me. You motivated me. You were that earth angel I always wished for. One who was very patient with me. You were so damn good to me in so many ways. I can't even explain all the ways you were so good to me. Mentally, you cared about my mental status. You cared about me as an individual. It's like you influenced my life to love me, to be in love with me, to love myself, to be that confident person, to do it in moderation, though, and to get rid of that conflict and release that pain and frustration and that impatience that I had. Damn, still to this day, I've still got some of that impatience. But I had it with that. I have to be done with that. Right now, you gave me my true purpose. You brought balance to my life. It may have been the wrong period of time, but it showed me that wishes do truly come true. And the universe does throw miracles unexpectedly on our path. And I wasn't ready for you at all. I may be a grown man, but I was a lost boy inside my soul. I was so hurt and full of pain, all the loss and confusion of the loved ones, losing my best friend, losing my divine feminine, but not doing things in moderation. I see the truth. So how can I come back and prove to you the real me with my real purpose to love you for you like you loved me for me? How can I come back and tell you all the things that I did wrong because I don't want you to look at me in a different way? Our connection was so pure. You preach to me all the time about communication. Just be honest with me. Just communicate with me. And every time you said that, it was like the sword was slashing my soul because I knew I wasn't being honest. I knew I was playing games with you. I knew I was trying to get things from you. I want to balance the new me with that new you because I've been watching you from a distance. Even when I was with the karmic, I was watching you because you captivated my soul. You showed me my purpose. You awoken me even more than I already was. And I know it will work now. I do, Divine Feminine. I know that it will work now. As I know how divine you really are. And you are the divine earth angel. That is my divine earth angel. And I'm not willing to give you up. I'm not willing to give in and let other people have you. I often wondered, has she moved on? Has she fell in love with somebody else? And I thought, no, I'm not going to sit and torture myself. She's probably mad at me. She probably hates me, and she'll probably never forgive me. But I'm truly sorry for mistreating you in the most purest gift that God gave me. I'm truly sorry, and I don't know how to show you that I'm so sorry for mistreating you the way I did. And I look back now, and you've grown even more than you already were, and you were already at one of the highest levels to say the things you did to me. And it came from your heart space. It wasn't ever from your mind. It was always straight from the heart of that unconditional love. Please, Divine Feminine, can we please talk about this? Can you please find it in your heart? Oh, yeah, I know. Can you please find it in your heart? Because I hope you can forgive me when I finally gain the courage to face you face to face, because I feel like a fucking idiot. I'm ready to come talk to you about all of this. I'm ready to share the experiences and the pain that I went through and the images that I seen, and energetically being connected to you. Divine Feminine, do you still love me? Do you still love me? Oh, never mind. Never mind. I'll ask you myself instead of telepathically, because I don't want to go back into that same thing. I know my purpose now. My purpose is to be with you. And I don't want to go backwards. I don't want to step into that same person where I'm constantly overthinking in my head, sabotaging this relationship, thinking one way when it's supposed to be spiritually connected a different way. I've truly changed, but I just caught myself stepping back into that old me. It's like then I asked myself, am I really balanced? Am I really healed? Divine Feminine, please, please tell me. Tell me you can hear this. Tell me you can hear me. Tell me you didn't shut me out. Tell me that you didn't close the door on me. Because our flame burns. No smoke, no fog, no bullshit. I want to come speak the truth to you, the pure truth and nothing but the truth. Divine Feminine, you taught me that. You taught me that. You told me, speak your truth. They have their whole life to get over it. It's when you lie is when it cuts the soul. I know that now because I lied to myself about who you were. I felt it in my soul, but I lied because I was looking for that physical 3D pleasure. I was looking for that gratification of what's here in front of me right now. And I'm truly sorry. You don't know how painful this really is. You don't know how many nights I have spent looking to the sky, asking the universe, please forgive me. I was so stupid to not see this. And I would feel the anxiety in my chest. And at times I swore I felt you. I felt your energy. But then I knew it wasn't you. I was feeling my own energy because yours is dissipated. It's like it was gone. It's like the wind of change came in and blew it right out of my life just as fast as it came in. I don't know how to explain it, but I can tell you I ended the third party. I will never do that to you because I know that I cannot mistreat you because the karma is real. It is real and it's painful. And I never want to relive that again because it wasn't just the karma from that person that I did that with to you. It was like my whole life flashing in front of me, and I was getting karma for every relationship I cheated on, every relationship that I told small lies that became big lies, every relationship that I took advantage of to try to control and have it under my control the way I wanted it. And emotionally, I found out, just like you said, we beat to our own drum. That drum is the heart of our soul. And we are deeply rooted and connected. And now I know when you told me that We're imperfectly perfect, flaws and all, but you love me no matter what. I know it's true because the pain I feel is so real. It's like somebody came in and cut that tree of life down. It's like somebody came in and broke branch after branch after branch. But really, it was me closing the phases and the cycles in my life. It was me truly trying to find that balance in my life. I'm getting older now. I feel lonely. I feel trapped inside my head. I feel this raging passion to come forward. I still have a lot of confusion, don't get me wrong. But I know how you have grown. You can guide me, you can inspire me, and you can empower me like you did before. Because I know that that compassion that you had was real. I knew everything that you said, all the poetry you wrote, all the information that you came from was from the higher realms. And it was that true unconditional love from your heart. And not only do I see now that you are reliable, you are trustworthy, but the whole time your love was real and I took you for granted. I treated you like shit. Now I want to come in and I want to be abundant together. I want to be abundant. I want to be able to build. I want to be able to commit to you because I had a commitment phobia. I thought, well, if I get committed, that means I'm going to have to stop partying, having fun, drinking, smoking, doing whatever. But then it was like a smack into reality. It's like the whole time I asked you for things over and over and over again. I remember even trying to make you jealous to see, is she just playing one on me and saying that she's not jealous? But you proved it. You proved you weren't jealous. You told me, go have fun with the boys, go have fun with your friends, do for you, but don't forget to make time for us. That's the only thing you ever asked. You never asked me for material objects. All you asked is for my unconditional love, to be loyal, faithful, dedicated, and devoted, to communicate anything that is on your mind, because you felt it deep in my soul that there was things bothering me, but I couldn't bring it to the surface. I mean, how did you know these things? And then I realized two hearts beat as one. You kept saying that to me. Two hearts beat as one. We are ordained to be together, which we are a oneness. But at the time, I didn't see you as a oneness. I was selfish. I was in my ego. I thought that I had the world in my hands until you slipped out of my hands, out of my arms, out of my energy. And I knew there was much more to this relationship, that you were more abundant because you were so willing to give me anything and everything to make sure emotionally, mentally, physically, spiritually that I was taken care of. I remember when you used to make meals and say, hey, you want me to fix you a plate? After a long, hard day of work, you wanted to give me a massage. You thought about me every step of the way. You are one selflessness person. And I took that for granted. I lost the best thing that God blessed me with. And I didn't know if I was ever going to get it back. I didn't know if I was ever going to have that new beginning. But something changed. I became more abundant in who I truly am. And then I sat here and I reflected back in all the words that you said to me. And I want to come in and I want to give you that romantic offer. I want to be that knight in shining armor that you had always said. You were waiting for that knight in shining armor to not be wrapped in tinfoil, walking aimlessly in the desert, lost and confused. In the player energy, you kept saying, I want that true knight in shining armor to come in and stop the chaos, stop the deceit, stop the lies, stop being materialistic, and get the clarity. It all makes sense. Everything that you said to me now, it's like an epiphany. It's like something came in and thunderstruck my brain, my soul, my heart. It's like I finally unlocked that chamber and filled them cracks. Like you told me, fill them cracks, plant new seeds. Stop dwelling on that hurt and pain. Stop dwelling on that, because our scars are our battle wounds. We have gone through a lot of shit. I remember you saying that to me. But I was such a coward. I couldn't even stand up to battle it. It's like, I can't believe myself. I can't believe myself. On this one, I tried to blame you. I tried to talk shit about you. I tried to make people think that you did me wrong. In fact, I broke my own damn heart. You had nothing but passion, care, love, and understanding, and total commitment, total loyalty, complete honesty all the way. You were a true ride or die. And you had that clarity from the get-go. But I balanced them two of swords. I made the choice, and I sabotaged my own heart because I was so naive to what was going on. I didn't understand how this beautiful soul just comes in out of nowhere and is so loving and generous, so kind and caring, and so positive all the time. And you've gone through so much shit. I watched you. We talked about it. I watched you get dragged through the mud. I watched people treat you like shit. And you forgave them like it was nothing. And here I'm holding on to shit that's 20 some years old. Man, Divine Feminine, you always stood in your power. You always told us we were victorious. You always told me to see my potential and that the clarity would come and we could manifest anything and everything together. I knew I could manifest shit on my own. I knew because I was a hard worker. I was determined. I came from nothing and built everything that I had. And now I realized in that mirroring image, we're identical twins in that mirroring image of the twin flames. Because you came the same way, but you didn't play it as a victim. You never stood and took it like a victim. You became victorious. You became divine. You stepped into your true power. You were able to not only pour into your own cup, but you were able to pour into my broken down cup, my broken down chalice, as well as pouring into everybody else's, because emotionally, on a soul level, you truly care about humanity. You truly care about the individual themselves. You truly care about what they've gone through. And you are a genuine soul. You are a genuine soul. So now, having this discovery, I'm having this spiritual celebration. I can't have the physical celebration yet because I need to come face to face with you. You used to always tell me face to face, heart to heart, soul to soul. And I thought, what is this bitch thinking? Where does she get this information? Why does she say this stuff to me? But it truly touched me. It truly touched me. And it has flown with me ever since your energy walked out of my life. And let me tell you, I've been getting the message after message after message. And I watched you as my life turned to shit. Everything turned upside down. And that third party relationship fell away and crushed me so bad. But then when I looked back at when you left, I thought, how could she just up and leave me? Look who I am. Look what I've built. But you never cared about the material or monetary objects. You cared what was inside, that inner beauty, as well as the outer beauty. And that's where I took you for granted. That's where I didn't appreciate who you truly were. And I didn't see that you truly are that very nurturing, loving, caring, kind, compassionate person. You don't juggle. You don't let anybody juggle you or your energy. You didn't let me play games. You called me out every single time. And you moved along with grace and mercy. You let go and let God have it. And you didn't retaliate on me. You didn't retaliate. You didn't come at me. You didn't say hurtful things. You didn't sabotage me. You didn't blow me out of the water. You stayed true to your word. You stayed true to your word. And that's when I realized she is reliable, because she will walk through that desert on her hands and knees, scraping the skins off of her knees, trying to find that divine masculine that she saw in me that I didn't see in myself. I didn't see it in myself because I had so much pain and so many scars and so much hurt and hatred, revenge and resentment. But when she said, I will crawl if I have to make sure that you make the transformation. You nurtured me every step of the way. You did not juggle me. Even when I created illusions, I created them illusions to distract you, to pull away from me, to push away, because I didn't think you would do it. I thought, oh no, she's your modern day woman. She's gonna come back at you and come back at you and keep coming and keep coming. And that was a fucking thrill to me. At that time, that was a thrill to me. Now I look at it as, that was so stupid. That was so stupid. Because you didn't chase me. You didn't even write me. It's like, in fact, you blocked me. And even when I took and stole from you, lied and manipulated, you didn't turn me in. You protected me. You loved me. You told me there was no bad blood and you forgave me. Because you understood I wasn't in my right mind. But I can tell you now, I put in that hard work and I worked so hard. I've worked hard, so hard on myself. I even isolated myself. I even gave myself time to heal from that karmic relationship that I thought was going to be my forever. But I realized that was just karma coming back to bite me. And it bit me hard. It poisoned my veins. It took my oxygen. It took my soul. It took my mind. It took everything. But now I know I have to step forward into this partnership, this true partnership. Somebody who's going to love me for me, who's going to be deeply rooted and grounded, who's going to share my passions, who's going to help inspire me to do my gifts, to pull out even more talents that I was too scared, because you always gave me that confidence. You always inspired me. You always gave me them sweet, romantic, loving, kind, caring affirmations of what you truly saw in me. Because I can tell you, I didn't see it. And I'm sorry for the language. I'm sorry, for expressing it, but that's just me. You said you love me for me. And in this partnership, I'm ready to progress forward. I'm ready to discover what the universe truly blessed me with that I overlooked. I'm ready, Divine Feminine. We have the same belief. We are traditional. We are old school. And we are old souls here in this physical 3D matrix, this playground called Earth. But we will be together. We will be together. And that's a choice I'm very passionate about. I miss you. I truly miss you. And I can't wait to kiss you on your forehead and kiss you on your cheek and hug you so tight and watch you wrap your legs around me. Because I know you truly mean it. And I should have never doubted you. And I should have never sabotaged this relationship. So now I want to come in and I want to be comfortable and I want to be satisfied in this divine relationship. The one where we can show our true self. I don't have to hide. I don't have to pretend. I don't have to hide my addictions. I don't have to do any of that. You love me for me. And I want to thank you, Divine Feminine. Even though it took me a long time to discover and understand, to pull off the mask, to have that self-confidence, to move forward and know that you were always the one. It just scared me so bad. And I'm sorry for mistreating you. I love you, and I just hope that you still love me. I hope you didn't give up on me like I gave up on you. But you were always the stronger one. I love you, Divine Feminine. That is the message that came through from Divine Masculine. Ooh, very emotional, very heartfelt, very gut-wrenching to know that he had this self-realization of what he needed to do. Yes, that was really deep, Luana, really deep. But like I said, that message, I mean, this is one of the first times telepathically of getting that divine masculine energy. I mean, I get divine masculine energy all the time, but it was always in their ego, always in their pride. It was like, haha, you can't have me, but I can have you, blah, 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 you know? And this right here shows how hard he worked and made them changes. He doesn't want to be lonely anymore. He doesn't want to be trapped in his head. And he knew, Divine Feminine knew every single time that there was something bothering him. Every single time. And she never wanted nothing. So yeah, very, very deep. And for whoever this is for, just know, it's like, I believe your relationship's going to work now. I believe that them player energies are out. And I'm actually going to pull a couple cards to confirm. So we're going to pull a couple cards. Father, what do we need to know? What do we need to confirm about this? Does he truly see who she is? Does he truly see who she is? Yeah. Yes, he does. Divine Masculine truly sees, and he's found the balance. He has centered himself to an infinite connection that he no longer ever wants to put any type of illusion, okay? He can be a moon baby, doesn't have to be. Or he could get a lot of his inspiration from the moon, I'm hearing. But it's like now He stepped into his true power, and he truly knows. This is confirmation. What else do we need to know, Father? This is beautiful. This is beautiful. There it is, coming in with that offer. He wants to be efficient when he takes that motion forward. He wants to give that true offer to his high priestess. He wants to give that true offer to his high priestess. What else do we need to know, Father? Wow. Whoa. Oh, baby, that just gave me the chilly willies. You see my hair standing up? We had 6-6 that just came out. The 6 of Pentacles and the 6 of Wands. So what this is telling me right here is Divine Masculine has now paid attention. He has made the big changes. And he sees the abundance that the divine has showed in his high priestess, right? And it's like he has made this growth. He is wanting to do this giving and receiving because, okay, it could be, wow, hooked. He's hooked to the love that he felt, and he wants that reward. He wants that reward. It's like this is making that progress and discovery about that compassion and that intimacy of that deep connection that he feels with divine feminine. And he's holding on to that feeling. He's holding on tight to that feeling because he knows that the divine transformation and the communication that he is getting, that they're going to meet up in the community. But this, I just got butterflies in my tummy from this divine masculine energy coming through. He's like, this is on it. He's on it. He's like, look, my reward is the divine feminine, the high priestess, the one who stood in her power and broke me and transformed me to stop that player energy and to be able to give and receive and stop being so selfish, because she was one of the most selflessness people out there. The most selflessness person I ever came across, who was so more spiritual than I was. What else do we need to know, Father? Yeah. So he put it to rest. He wants this stability with his high priestess. He is willing to put all of that to rest. He is illuminated. He is no longer cold about the situation. It's like now he's standing at that top saying, yeah, I'm going to go for it. I'm going to go for it. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this. Last card, Father, what do we need to know? What did I tell you about the 3 of Wands? I told you right here, look, I said that he's wanting to come together in the community. Confirmation, because emotionally, he is feeling a turbulence in his life of not having you in, because you made things so much more calmer for him. And it's like, I'm hearing the timing is now. You see the timing? Watch. He's on it. He's like, the timing is now for this to blossom. The timing is now to set sail on this divine ordained journey. It's like coming face to face with divine feminine, because here's divine masculine coming together with divine feminine. And yeah, that's beautiful. Thank you, Father. Yeah, look, 3 of Cups. I told you, divine masculine could be a 33 master teacher. Look, confirmation right here. 33 master teacher. Wow. Getting that confirmation and that foresight to come to the community, because I told you, the tri-moon, divine feminine, divine masculine, and our Father coming in to bring this star spiritual love into fruition, to be that healing Merkabah. For that new beginning, for that stability, because look at 540, that's the spiritual enlightenment to the new beginning, to the stability. Now they see eye to eye. Now they understand each other. Now spiritually, their third eye, telepathic communication, he can feel divine feminine's presence. He can feel it. Wow. I'm here, and I'm never going to betray you again. I'm never going to create any type of deception again. So that is beautiful. This energy was mind-blowing, but it's so beautiful. So beautiful. Yes, much love to you, sister. God bless you. I hope you have a most beautiful rest of your day. And I'm going to go enjoy mine until we're on here at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time for our soul family to come together and get the divine messages. Because I'm telling you, there has been a major paradigm shift that has taken place with this supermoon. I'm telling you, the harvest is in. Now it's time to reap them fruits of your labor. Now it's time to let it show. Just like divine masculine, he became, because before he didn't want to talk about any emotions, I'm hearing, and now he wants to be transparent. Now he wants to be vulnerable because he knows he can trust you. He knows that it's real. So I love you so much. May all your wishes, goals, dreams, and desires come true. Stay blessed. Anything that is bothering you, let go and let God have it. Put it at the mercy and grace of his feet. He will definitely take it away. Do not go back for that luggage, okay? Because like I said, it's like, yeah, we all have a past, but we don't need to sit and jump timelines from past, present, and looking into the future. Because if we're going to keep jumping back here, being in the here and now, living off of the pain and hurt from here, instead of being in the present moment, what future do you have? Think about it. And we'll talk about it when I come back on at 7. Mwah. 2 o'clock exactly on the clock. Trust and believe. Stay balanced, stay focused, stay determined, and ambition. Okay? Love you so, family. Peace. Don't forget to hit that like, subscribe, and that little notification bell so you know when I go live. Buddy loves you. Mwah.